Makeathon is 3 days of makers that are all over the industry. It's engineers, programmers, designers, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and everything else. They all gather together in teams, and they take 12 wounded soldiers. It's 8 Israeli soldiers, 3 Americans, and 1 French. And they take them all. Each one has a challenge, and they try to build in these 2.5 days a product that will provide a solution to the challenge that they have. It can be something more basic, like standing or taking a shower or cooking, and it could be something more that relates to hobbies or something like surfing or driving a car. And that's like the main issues, and we built it in 2.5 days. After that, there's an open source that has it's a platform from an organization called TOM. It's Tikkun Olam Makers, and they have like an open source, so other wounded soldiers or wounded people around the world can get the data of the products and build them by themselves.
So in a sense, it's designing a prototype or a basic model, as you've said, which can then be on demand ordered. So it really becomes a practical solution.
That's true. That's true. Actually, our goal is, it's supposed to be fit to the wounded soldier itself that we build the project to. But eventually, what happens is we do want that the final product after the 2.5 days will be not only prototype but also a finished product.
Now, you personally have taken part in this? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I was wounded in Operation Protective Edge from a shooting battle. I got shot in 1 bullet in my chest, 1 bullet in my wrist. Had 6 operations and up to more than 3 years of rehabilitation. Actually, my connection to the association that is organizing the Makeathon is that almost 2 years ago, I was one of the projects, one of the need knowers. That's how we call the wounded soldiers who are the people we are building the project for. At that time, the Makeathon was a pilot, so it was only 1 day. So we needed to think about something that's doable in 1 day, and we built a device that helped me do pull-ups. And it's something very basic. I mean, it's something very basic, and people don't really need to do it. I mean, most of the people I know don't do pull-ups today.
But you wanted to.
But I wanted to, and I'll explain the impacts of it, and also why I wanted to do something. I came from a combat unit, and I used to be very, very strong, and it's something that we did on a daily basis. And suddenly, after 22 years, I think, you can't do it because of the injury. And the fact that they build you something that helps you do one thing, and not it doesn't have to be something that is, life-changing in the matter of, it doesn't really help you on a daily basis. It helps you understand that, first of all, there is no limit to what you're able. I mean, if you weren't capable of doing pull-ups, and now you are, and you're still injured, I mean, the injury didn't disappear. But we built something that, solves the injury itself in the perspective of pull-ups. So everything will be possible if you just find the right people on the right platform to design it or to build it.
And they did build something, and you're able to do pull-ups?
Yeah. And I can tell you, and to be honest, I'm not really doing a lot of pull-ups in these days. But back then,
That's a different story.
I have to be honest. But back then, the fact that it did let me do something I couldn't. It was 2 years after I got wounded, and doing it suddenly after 2 years of learning to live without being able to do pull-ups. Suddenly doing it was amazing. It was empowering. And the fact that the organization, on the whole event is only by volunteers. Nobody gets paid almost. everything is voluntarily. All of the makers come, take days off of work, and it's so amazing to see those people. Big executives. It's not only people that just finished studying. Some of them are 20, 25, 30 years. There's companies who send people voluntarily without even taking their money off their salary, just telling them it's a voluntary thing and confirming it. And so it's amazing, really. Just to come here and see the people, just that empowers you as a wounded soldier and makes you feel that you're not alone, and the people really want to help you, and they understand that you ran into like a special situation that needs to be solved.